Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll show you how to migrate my Redshift, Amazon Redshift from one account to different account. So we use a manual snapshot to create our Amazon Redshift to migrate from one account to different account. So this is actually, it is in DB subnet, so it won't be in a public subnet. So we cannot connect to Amazon Redshift from internet. So actually, what is Amazon Redshift? Amazon Redshift is a fully managed, scalable cloud data warehouse that accelerates your time to insights with fast, easy, and secure analytics at scale. So many of customers rely on Amazon Redshift to analyze data from terabytes to petabytes and run complex analytical queries. So Amazon Redshift uses SQL to analyze structured or semi-structured data across data warehouses, operational databases, and data lakes with this, and it will be a performance at any scale. So there's many use cases like improving financial and demand forecast, like deploying machine learning models for predictive insights, and it will collaborate and share data while with our other among accounts or organizations or some other partners to building applications on top of third party data. And also it will optimize your business intelligence to using a Tableau, Microsoft Power BI, or other business intelligence tools like Amazon QuickSight. So it will be a business intelligence tool for your dashboard also, and it will increase developer productivity to simplify data access, ingest, and ingress for numerous programming languages and platforms without configuring any drivers and managing any database connections. So in this video, I'll show you how to do this activity. So let's get back to the my source account. So this is my source account, which I am having a default VPC and my source VPC. So in this VPC, I'm going to create a Redshift in my source account, and I need to migrate into my destination account, this target VPC. So let's get back into the Redshift console and create a Redshift cluster. So before that, you need to create a subnet group. So subnet group defines your a DB in which subnet you need to be deployed. So let me create a subnet. So this is my 10.80 series. This is a subnet. So add my subnet. So create cluster subnet group. So it is saying that fix the errors before proceeding. Okay. I need to give in the description also. So whenever I create, it will create a default cluster subnet group of my source VPC, and go to clusters and create your cluster. So I'll name it as my Redshift cluster. So I'll go for production instead of retail, and I'll go for DC 2 large, and it will be a 320 GB. And next I will load a sample data of 28 MB, like this tables or schemas, like ticket contains individual sample data files, two fact tables and 5 dimensions. And I'll go with the admin username as AWS user, and I need to give my admin user password. So this is my password, and you don't need to create any IAM roles. If you want to integrate with your radio, specifically with IAM role, you can attach with it. And I don't want to go for use default networking, so I need to choose my source VPC, and I'll go for my default security group for my VPC, and this is my subnet group, and the preference is 1A, and enhanced VPC routing turn off. And you need to, if you want to your Amazon Redshift want to be publicly accessible, you need to give allow public connections to my Redshift. And database configuration, you need to allow 5439 port, and the parameter group it will create automatically. And maintenance window, you can change whatever the default settings, like timings. So its monitoring is you can create a CloudWatch alarm, and automated snapshot will be created, and you can mention as how many you want. So I don't want any, so I'll go with a 0. and manual snapshot retention period is 1 day. So if you want to create custom value also, you can define here, and I'll go for 1 day. And this process I'll show you in the next step. So it is a step of configure cross region snapshot. So I'm creating my Redshift here, and I want to migrate my Redshift to another region. So this option will be helpful for configuring cross region snapshot. So if you click on enable, it will automatically create in different region the same cluster. So cluster relocation you need to enable before this availability zone specifications. So let me create my cluster. So it is asking something. Okay, I need to go for manual snapshots. Manual snapshot retention period, fixed errors before proceeding. Monitoring nothing, maintenance nothing, no database. VPC, it's all done. Let me change the password, maybe some configurations. Alphanumeric password I need to give here. AWS user load sample data dc2.large my Redshift cluster. I'll just so let's create my cluster. Oh, let me cancel and recreate it. I cannot find how it is the error. Let me refresh my console page. Okay. This is the unique key that identifies a cluster. Okay. So it is identifying a new name as it should be unique. So it is predefining the unique name of my Amazon Redshift cluster. So let me go with the default name of the cluster. Why it is taking so much time? Okay. Create a cluster. It's still loading. So everything is good. So finally the console has been appeared, and the cluster identifier name is Redshift having cluster 1, and I'll go for dc2.large and load sample data. I need to give my password, and additional configuration I'll go with my customized my VPC and my security group and the subnet group, and preference is 1 year, and that's it. So I don't want any automated snapshot retention period, so I'll go for 0. So I'll go for 1 day of manual snapshot. Let me create a cluster. So it will take some time to create a cluster. It depends upon the data that you want to consume. So it depends upon the 320 GB that you want to allocate for your DC2.large and two nodes. So total GB is 320 GB of compressed storage you will be allocated of your Amazon Redshift. So it's done, and let me refresh my console. And also it is saying that request aborted error. Okay, it is still creating stage. And also, if you want to connect your Amazon Redshift using JDBC or ODBC driver, you need to install this JDBC on your local computer or your previous operating systems, what you want. So you can connect with SQL clients or BA tools or ETL tools. So with these drivers, you can connect your Amazon Redshift. Before that, it will create it. And this is my destination account, and I need to move my Redshift to this account. So I have created a VPC, and I have a subnet, and let me go to my Amazon Redshift. So this is my 10.90 series in the destination account VPC. So it is still creating. So let me check my subnet group for my Amazon Redshift. So I need to create my Amazon Redshift subnet group for my target VPC in 10.90 series. So let me go back to my destination account and go to configurations, and you can find it here, subnet groups, and create a cluster subnet group, name it as same, and you can choose your own availability zone, or else you can add your subnets for this VPC, so that it will add all your subnets of this VPC. So I have only one subnet, so it has been added. So create your cluster subnet group, and it has been completed. Let me go back to my source account. So let's check the status of the Redshift cluster. It is in available state. So click on this and click on access actions, so you can manage your cluster on these options, and you can make your Amazon Redshift cluster in public accessible setting also, and you can restore table or create a snapshot, or this is the option which I want to show you here. So if you want to enable cross region snapshot into another region, you need to enable S, and you need to click on the region which you want to specify, and you need to create automated snapshots whatever the retention period it is, and manual snapshots whatever you want. And so let me go back to my query data editor and check my data size and sample data. So for this you need to edit connection, and you need to give your database username and the password which you have created before. So click on save, it will authenticate your password. So let me go to public, and these are my tables. Okay, so you have chosen the category table of my Redshift. So if you click on run, it will show you the data whatever it is: cat ID, cat group, cat name, cat disk, and this is the structure data which you have get in the Redshift. So this is the data which you want to migrate from source account to destination account. So let me go back to my Redshift cluster, and if you can see here, you can find out the snapshots on the clusters category, and you need to create a manual snapshot. And this is my Redshift cluster. I need to identify as my timestamp, and you need to give as 1 day. So manual snapshot retention period is 1 day. So you need to create a snapshot. With this snapshot only, you need to migrate from the source account to destination account, and you need to restore the snapshot here. So you can find out the manual snapshot here. So you need to give the account ID while you're creating. So let me check that. You need to click on copy automated snapshot when the snapshot is ready and available. So you need to, it will ask your account number, account ID, so where you want to migrate this snapshot. So it is taking us time. So if you see here in my Redshift cluster in the destination account, I don't have any clusters. So I have only one subnet group in the destination account. So I don't have any snapshots ready. So go back to my source account. Let me refresh my page. So it is saying that 701 MB total size, and it is manual snapshot, and it is available in state. So go to actions. You need to refresh this. So it is saying that it was created successfully, and refresh my console page. So it is asking for your account ID. So you need to give your account ID here. You need to add your account. So this is manage absent retention period. Click on save. So your snapshot in the source account will be available in the destination account. So let me go back to my snapshot in the destination account, and you can see here. So it has been taken as November 29 and Redshift cluster, but I don't have any clusters in my destination account. So I have only snapshot in my destination account. So with this snapshot, I can restore my Amazon Redshift into my destination account. So I can choose Redshift cluster 1, DC2 large, number of 2 nodes 2, and 5439 database name, and additional configuration you can give as your own VPC, default subnet groups. Let me create one security group, and I want one availability zone, and my subnet group. Copy this name in description and choose your own VPC and add URLs, and I'm going to allow you on open to all and create a security group. So this is my security group name, Redshift allow all. So I need to choose this. So let me uh, come back again and restore snapshot. Why? Because the option is not coming up. So this is my cluster, and the 5439 port number, and network settings, my VPC, and you need to choose your Redshift security group which you have created earlier, and the cluster subnet group, and my preference 1 year availability zone. And if you want to choose your public access pool of your Amazon Redshift, you can enable this option. So it will automatically create a parameter group, and monitoring, if you want, you can create alarms or duplicate CloudWatch alarms from the source account. And I don't want any automatic snapshot retention period, and you can cross region snapshot also you can enable. So if you click here, so it will automatically create your Redshift cluster from the source account to the destination account with a snapshot. So let's verify the cluster data which it is replicated or not. Go to query editor v2 version 2. So this is the data I can get from the category table. So copy this and fetch it here. Redshift is available state. If you see here, it is still in creating stage. So these are the prerequisites while you're creating Amazon Redshift. So you need a default subnet group or a predefined or user-defined subnet group for your own VPC for the Amazon Redshift. So let me refresh. It's still in creating stage. It has been thrown some error. Let me check that. So it is still in creating stage. Mhm. So you can see here the status is modifying. Let me pause the video when it is the cluster has been set. Welcome back guys. So my Redshift Amazon Redshift cluster has been available and it is saying that restoring and my CPU utilization is about 24%. So go to query data editor and copy the same. You need to enter your credentials, database username, password, AWS user, and my password. So the connection has been set up and the credentials has been verified. So you can type your whatever you want and you can run the command. So if you can see here, the data has been reflected and the same has been copied from the source account to the destination account. So this is where you can achieve your Amazon Redshift from migration or from different account to one account. So I have created a manual snapshot of my Amazon Redshift cluster and I have migrated to a different account using a subnet group. So this is guys where you want to be make sure that you need to be created in the default subnet group or the different VPC subnet group. So that's it guys. Thanks for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe for more videos. Let me know if you have any queries. Please post in the comment box. Thank you.